What's going on, folks? Today we're looking at some elephant bush plants. These are already in bonsai pots. We're going to move them into a bigger pot so they can grow out a little bit more and get a little bit more character. You may have seen some previous videos where I did some elephant bush propagation. So today I am going to be looking at a couple other elephant bush plants that I have. I'm going to be putting them into bigger pots so that they can grow out a little bit. So here they are. So with these, I was going to grow these out more like a kind of, I guess, maybe umbrella style, I was thinking. But if you remember back to another video that I had, I did the branch bender clamps on the trunks of these. So it gave them a little bit of a bend. So I've been debating with myself what to do with them since then. So at first I thought I could maybe chop this branch here off on this tree and make it a cascading style. So I had planned to do that with some taller terracotta pots that I have. But I took another look and I looked a little bit longer, and I thought that maybe I could give it a kind of an old, maybe like an old pine tree that you'd see in the mountains or something like that. So like, for example, on this, obviously these lower branches are just kind of sacrificial branches at this point. But instead of cutting this branch off to give it a cascade, instead I would cut this. Instead I would cut this branch off so it would kind of come up and go back and then go back and cut it way back, and that might grow into kind of a cool shape after a while. So these are the pots that these guys are going to be going in. They're quite a bit larger than what they're in now. So that'll be enough room to give them a little bit of space. But as you can see, here is the first tree. You can see here where the branch bender was on the trunk. Here is the second tree. You can see there's a bend in this trunk as well. Alright, so I'm just going to pull this first tree right out of the pot. Let's see what happens here. So the roots, they don't come down here, so they're not very root bound, but I do remember that once this summer this did get blown over by the wind and knocked out of the pot, and it seems like it's kind of where it tore out, so that could have damaged the roots a little bit. So let's take that screen out of there. We're not looking at a huge root base on this. So we have a root that's pretty curved over right here, so I'm gonna cut that back so it comes straight off. So I have another one that's sticking up here. I'm just gonna cut that off right there. Alright, so now with the pruning on this, so I think I want this to be the new kind of front of the tree, and I'm going to leave these on. So if this is going to be the new front, so then I am going to take this branch off right here. So you can see that's where we're taking that off, and I'm just going to go with the cut. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so now we're going to put it in this pot. So I just have potting soil mix, and it's quite a bit of perlite as well. Got all the, just try and get the roots looking good. A good space there, and then we'll put a bit more soil in. Here you can see what we've got. Here we go with tree number 2. So it's going to be the same deal with this one. So with this one, this outside branch here is going to go. So let's take that off. Pretty nice cutting. This one I'm going to try something a little different here. I'm going to take it all the way up to there. This one back to there. This one back to here. I like the big roots up front. I like how you can kind of see that curve come along. I'm not sure if I'll keep that. I'm going to keep it for now though. So let's get this guy into the pot, sort the roots out, and get it potted. Oh, this one worked out quite a bit better with the roots. Right away I can see that. You know, I don't think this one came all the way out of the pot. They both got blown over. This one I don't think came all the way out of the pot though, so could be a factor. Alright. Yeah, this one has a lot nicer roots, definitely. Alright, so here we go with the roots. Looking pretty good. Just want to pull these out a little bit. Alright, so that one's coming right under. I'm going to take that off until it's straight. A lot of these curve right around where they hit the edge of the pot. Take these roots that are coming straight down off. You can see the root base. Hope you can see that. Alright, let's get this guy in the pot. So these are kind of overlaying each other, but they are going straight out. So I think I'm going to leave that for now. Take a little more off the outside of these roots here. You can see there's an active root here. Alright, let's get these roots straightened out. This is what we have. I think this is going to be the front for this tree. And that's what I've got for now. I still need to kind of sort out what's going on up top, but I think these have a nice, interesting start, and we'll kind of see how they develop. I will make a playlist for these guys so that I can kind of document what's going on with these guys, and maybe one day they'll look like an amazing kind of abstract bonsai tree, and I can look back at these videos and see where it started. One thing before we go, since we're talking about elephant bush today, I wanted to give you guys an update. I did a video several months back called Propagating Elephant Bush, or I don't remember exactly what it was called. You can find it on my channel here. But so I wanted to give you an update on that pot of elephant bush that we grew. So you can see it's still alive. Everything's still looking strong. It's grown quite a bit. I have pruned this occasionally if something gets really long, like a few of these got really long, so I just kind of cut them back just to keep them small and limited on space in here. So you can see it's looking nice and thick. I'm happy with the way this is looking, and looks like all of the cuttings made it, and they're happily growing along in here. So there you have it, folks. I should mention that they seem like they took a long time to root. Now I did have this in like a 1/4-inch particle kind of bonsai soil, so I think it was a little dry. What I did was I top dressed it with a little compost and sand mixture just to hold a little bit of water in there, and it seems like right after that they took off. So yeah, you'd want to use something that's more suitable for cuttings and like something with a large particle size like that. Everything's looking great. I'm really happy with the way this is going. Some of these have already got a little bit of character, so and I imagine I can do a lot with some of these. Maybe do some cascades, whatever. We'll see. So maybe just let it grow. I'm not sure what I have in store for this, but I'll let you know when I do. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for sticking with me. We got these bonsais in a nice little pot, kind of started on a different path, and we'll see where they go. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time.